So I want to start off with the story. Actually, I want to start off with the story. This is the first time I heard about you in the first place.
Okay.
And it was last year in 2018. I got to know Prophet. You know Prophet, your boy Prophet.
Yeah, that's my man.
I got to know him during the summer, and I was working at Best Buy at the time. And he let me know that he was gonna have a studio session over at Cash's. So I was like, oh, okay, yo, can I pull up to the studio session? He's like, yeah, come through. So he's showing me the songs at the studio session that he's working on. This is before Hevel came out.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm hearing the songs, and I'm like, oh, this is dope.
So you got to hear that. What's it called? You got to hear Fall Back.
Yes, Fall Back.
You got to hear Fall Back before anybody got to hear it. That's fucking hard, bro.
When I heard that shit, like the voice that came on there, I was like, who the fuck is this? I was like, this guy sounds like no one else on the album.
Yeah.
And just like it stuck out immediately.
Thank you.
So I was like, I immediately asked him, I'm like, who is that? He goes, oh, that's Mino Ceaz. I'm like, okay, no doubt. So I didn't know who you were at the time. So I was like, okay. I listened to the song on the album, and it's still one of my favorite songs on the album.
Yeah.
And we end up, I'm on Instagram like a couple months later, and I see him repost one of your videos. And it was for the Feel Like a King video.
Yeah.
And that was when I clicked it. I was like, oh, that's Mino Ceaz.
That's the same guy.
Exactly. So I want to ask, what's your relationship with Prophet? What's the relationship like?
Hey, shout out Prophet, man. That's my motherfucking nigga, bro. Yo, it's one of those things where it was just, he like I said, Mactabolus made the music video for Businessman, and then he also made a music video for Prophet around that same time. So he's coming up, so he's making music video for certain rappers. And when I heard Prophet's song, I usually known him like as he spit bars every single time, bro. Like he fucking kills it, bro.
Right.
And then, but this song was something more like the hook had a little bit of auto-tune on it. And I was like, oh shit, this is a bit different, like from what I normally hear from Prophet. And I was like, all right, man. I was like, to the left, let's fucking sneak past this bullshit. And when I heard the song, I was like, okay, you know what? This guy can actually fucking spit bars. I want to work with him. So it was one of those things where we hit each other up, and I was like, yo, I got a song for you if you got a song for me. So he sent me the Fall Back beat. I sent him the Mountain Time, the song.
Mountain
Yeah. So he made that verse for me. He killed that.
It's like a verse for verse kind of thing.
Verse for verse, bro. So after that, it was just one of those things where my song kind of took a bit longer to come out. His song came out, but bro, I've been looking for the Fall Back song on fucking Spotify right now. I can't find it
either. Yo, Prophet, you gotta put that shit up on
bro. Put that shit back up, bro.
For real.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, no, and I've been telling him, I've been waiting for this fucking album that's coming out too. So, Prophet, you gotta put that shit back up.
Yeah, man, it's fucking lit. Like, so ever since then, he's just been my homie. And then on my birthday, I wasn't even really supposed to perform, but I wanted to throw. I was having an album release party,
and that's what he was posting. Yeah.
And so it was my album. The album was supposed to be called Chef Mino. It didn't end up getting approved by the streaming services.
Why not?
So I think it was the cover art. They didn't like it.
Really? What was the cover art?
It was a fucking chef hat, an oozing chef hat.
Oh, is that the one that you have on like SoundCloud with the Chef Mino? There's like
no, that's a different. That's a way back. That's a long time ago. But Chef Mino was supposed to be like an EP, kind of just not explaining my story too much, but I just wanted to show my diversity, right? That's why I'm chefing up different kind of tracks. It didn't get approved, so then I ended up dropping Hard to Explain later. But when I did the after release party for Chef Mino, I asked Prophet if he wanted to perform a few songs for me. That's my guy, bro. He came through.
So the songs that we hear on Hard to Explain, were those supposed to be on Chef Mino?
The five songs you hear were supposed to be on Chef Mino.
But there's more.
There's more.
Oh! Shit.
I got more.
You gotta put that out. For real.
That's the thing, though. It's one of those things, man, where I even feel like, as artists, man, other artists will even will vouch for me on this, man. We can make go. I think he's letting you go. Oh, I think he was letting you go.
Awesome.
But so many artists, if you make so many songs, man, out of 10 songs that we make, maybe only like 2 to 2 to fucking 3 really are hurting. You know what I mean? So I had a lot. Actually, I was building up. And then I was building up with Currency. Shout out Currency.
Currency
That's my
Beats.
boy. That's my fucking boy.
That's my man. Beats, yes.
And we kind of just connected, like, 2018 as well. And we were working on Chef Mino, bro, and then it just didn't end up falling through. So it was one of those things. I was sitting there and I went, man, this fucking music shit is just hard to explain. That's like literally what I said to myself. And I said, whoa, you know what? That's what I'm gonna call the next EP. And then I told myself, I just gotta release it, because I had these songs sitting there, and I was like, fuck it. I made the cover art for Hard to Explain. That's what I was saying. Like, I made that cover art by myself. Kind of got it together, got the distro kit out of there. You know what I mean? Like, I had to release the songs, man. I hate banking for too long.
Exactly, just sitting on shit, and then it's just like it never comes out.
And then you don't care about it.
Exactly.
Much,
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Like, for real. Like.
So I noticed, like, when you rap, you got a little bit of an accent.
Yeah?
Yeah. I wanted to know, where's that accent from? Like, where are you originally from?
I'm from Sudan.
Sudanese?
Yeah, I'm a Sudanese nigga. I'm a South Sudanese nigga.
Nice.
But, fuck, that's the first time I've heard that accent when I rap.
A little bit, but it's like a dope accent.
Mm-hmm. No, I feel you. Because, like, I've had, like, I'm not gonna lie, before when I was rapping, like, I used to hate my voice, just one of those things you have to get used to your voice on the microphone. But I love to rap, like, regardless of how uncomfortable I was or whatever the case is. So I kind of just worked on it, and I realized when you're just yourself, even with your flow, like, you can't fight your own voice to, like, be something that's not.
Yeah.
So if my Sudanese accent coming out when I rap, that's harder. I guess maybe that's what makes me so unique.
Yes, exactly. I was gonna say, it actually has like a unique flavor to it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it doesn't sound like all your regular Calgarian, like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And no, like, diss to anybody from Calgary, but it's just like, it makes it sound unique.
Yeah.
It does. So when I hear it, it's very unique. Like, it sounds,
the thing is too, when it comes to being unique, like, I really, actually, like, I really like try to force being unique, but I hate making like all my songs sounding like the same songs. So, like, yeah, you might hear my bangers right now, but when my conscious stuff comes out, guys, wait for that shit, bro.
Okay.
My conscious stuff, my stories, bro, the storytelling, that's what I'm about. I like making these bangers just to, like, try to get more hype, right? Like, people want to listen to these bangers, I'm gonna give it to them, but the conscious stuff is what I want.
You've been sprinkling it in.
A little bit.
Yes.
You hear it in my lyrics, like, I try to, sometimes I dumb it down, but I love to be a lyricist, you know what I mean? I like punchlines, man. Nobody has punchlines anymore, bro.
Yeah, that's actually...
It's crazy. Everybody just wants to be melodic. And, like, I get that, like, it's dope, but, like, only certain guys can, like, really pull off the melodic shit and do it really, really well, bro. Like, rap started off with bars, man. Niggas were spitting bars. Big L was spitting bars, man. Like, like, Common was spitting bars, you know what I mean?
Wow, that's
like,
a trip.
Like, those are my fucking boys, those are, like, from the 90s anyways,
yes.
right? And even 90s Eminem, right? That nigga was spitting fucking bars, bro. Like, punchlines. Like, every fucking line was a punchline. Literally, you hear a whole rap, Big L, you're like this the whole time. Holy, did he just say that? Did he just say that? Yeah, man. So that's what I try to push on. So that, I try to, like, mix in punchlines with a little bit of rhyme scheme. Like I said, keep your natural voice, and everything just fucking flows. Like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, then you just know it.
So how, like, you mentioned Big L, you mentioned Common.
Yeah.
Like, how did you even get into hip hop in the first place? Like, how do you?
To be honest, I was never, like, a 90s fan, right? I grew up here in Canada. I came here in, like, 1998. First rapper I ever heard of was Eminem. Like, I remember I was a kid watching TV, and all of a sudden I heard it was, "Hi kids, do you like violence? Do you want me to stick 9-inch nails to each one of my eyelids?" And I was like, "Ooh!" Fucking 4 years old listening to Eminem, right?